Record. It started. Give everybody a couple minutes to hop on.
I thought a couple of them would be on. They said they were coming.
Well, we'll see. Now let's get going because we don't want to waste all day. So we're going to record it. We're not going to go live. I'll post the recording afterward. Because I feel like that maybe will be a better way to do things. So, yeah, because we want them here.
Right.
We want them here. So, hey, I guess there's big news happening, right?
I know.
Something about four or more. I'm like, okay, what's that all about? So
yeah, I've been racking my brain trying to figure, come up with anything, and I'm like, I got nothing.
I don't know, something. So we're gonna find out next week. So pay attention to my week and
see
what happens. But obviously it's big deal because Stephanie has got all of her talk about it opportunity chats going on right now. So if y'all haven't paid attention to them and have checked those out, definitely if you've got people who are interested in hearing a little bit more about it and you don't feel like you have all of the answers and all of the right verbiage and language, definitely get them on one of those chats, or host one or host a chat. Your leadership would love to be able to do a chat for you. So if you know some people that you want to hear the information, but they aren't available on one of those chat times, let us know. We'll set one up for you. Okay, we will. We'll set one up specifically for you and your guests to hear the information. So for those of you who've never met me, my name is Connie Welcher. I am the star manager of the VIA Star Tupperware unit. And we have a brand new So we're going to start by celebrating Serena. So get your pom-poms out, give her some sparkles. Woo! Yeah. Celebrating Serena and her amazing for stepping up. Oh, can you not hear me?
Yeah, it started sounding like you were going into a well.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was strange.
I can hear you just fine, but there for a second it was like, I was like, uh-oh.
You know what? We had that problem once when we were on some of our cooking shows, like Jane. Her volume would all of a sudden go down, and it was really weird. So, yeah, Serena and her Adventure Weights unit, yes, exciting. And by stepping up in first quarter, she earned the $250 business pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then a chance for a $2,000 travel voucher. And what were you? I don't think I got a chance to hear you. Stephanie asked you where you were going to go if you wanted.
I want to go to the Grand Canyon and Yellowstone.
Oh, that's what be. I have not been to either. So
I went to the Grand Canyon as a child, so I have seen it, but my memory is I was 8, 9, I think,
Right.
when we went there. Um, and my husband's never seen it. So I would love to go out there, do the Grand Canyon first, and then travel up to Idaho Falls, where my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law are, since they're only an hour from Yellowstone.
Right.
They go to
That's
Yellowstone all the time.
see people like that. No, like,
No,
just
because she
open up
got,
all the Yellowstone.
yeah, the first day of spring for the last 3 years that they've been back in Idaho Falls, it snowed.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, oh no, you can have that. I'll come out for a visit, but you can keep that.
Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Um. Oh yeah. I would love to go because when I was growing up, my dad was really into nature, getting the kids out in the nature and camping and that kind of thing. And I would have loved to gone to the grand national parks where because California's got a lot of national parks
Oh
where I
yeah.
was. Yeah, so we went to like quite a few, big trees and redwoods and all that kind of Sequoia National Park and all that stuff. And so, but yeah, I've never been to Yellowstone and I've never been to the Grand Canyon. Well, I've flown over the Grand Canyon, and they're like, if you look out on the
Right.
left side of your plane, all I can think is like, I'm not looking out there because if I look out there, we're gonna fall in, and I'm not.
But yeah, I would really like to take him and do that.
That'd be great. Well, we're rooting for you. We're excited. We hope you get it. We hope your name is the one that gets called. So, and also for stepping up, you're gonna get Spring Fest recognition. So that's exciting, right? At our regional event. So that'll bring us into, so let's do a little more recognition for number one in consultant sales was Kyla McKenzie. Woohoo!
Woo!
So Kyla, she worked hard to get herself or keep herself active. And so that was her push this month to be number one in sales was to keep herself active. So we always say that it's easier to keep yourself active than it is to get yourself reactivated. So let's talk about a little bit about what it means to be active. As a consultant, to stay active, to have an active account, you need to submit $350 worth of retail sales in a rolling 4-month period of time. So every 4 months in that period of time, $350, $350, $350, right? So that could mean that you do a party this month, $350, and for the next 4 months, don't submit anything. Absolutely. That's what that could mean. And then in 4 months from now, you need to do that again. Now, that doesn't mean that it's your personal purchases. That's not what that means. That means any configuration of retail sales. So that could be sampling that you purchase. It could be your own purchases. It could be outside orders. It could be a party. Just retail sales total of $350 over a 4-month period of time. Now, what does active mean? Active means that you have specific benefits that you can tap into. So only active consultants can sample. And what sampling is we get an opportunity to purchase upcoming products at a discount, at a 35% off discount, right? Rather than not just 20%. Get one of each, but only active consultants can do that. Only active consultants can recruit and earn recruiting bonuses. So there's that. Only active consultants have connection to their downline. So once you go inactive, if you have brought anybody on underneath you, that severs completely. You don't get them back even if you become active again. So
Nope,
if
yeah,
you're
they're all over.
yeah, you got to start all over, and that's a pain in the butt. So if you're looking to step up, you definitely want to make sure that you are staying active. because once you go inactive, if you've got team members underneath you, even if they're active, you sever that connection to them once you go inactive. So we don't want that to happen. And then there are other benefits like the consultant finder, the Tough Social, all those other benefits on the different higher levels of being active. But base level, I always say that if you are submitting at least, I think it's $82 in retail a month. Now that could be a sampling, so that for you that's like 60 something dollars. If you're doing that, you'll be okay to stay active, if that's what you want to do. So yes, so yay. So Kyla, congratulations for being our #1 in sales for consultants, #1 in sales for LIT, and even managers, because she like whopped me. She like whopped me. Okay. I was #1 up until the last week, and then Miss Serena Singer just flew right past me. I'm like, well, where'd she go? She was. I'm like, okay, fine, be that way. Yay! Now Serena, because she's manager, she's gonna go into her own category as manager. Actually, but I never put myself in the running. But so we will have 3 categories now: consultant. A consultant is anybody who has not registered anyone else underneath them. Right? It's just them. LITs, leaders in training. That's a consultant who has registered people underneath them, but has not stepped up to manager. And then our manager class, yay! So we're looking for some competition for Serena. I'm just saying.
I need some competition. Come on.
We're looking for some people who want to step up to manager and be in that manager class. So let's talk a little bit about what that means. Stepping up to manager means you have to have 3 or more active first level recruits.
Yep.
So we're talking Tupperware language again. First level means you directly recruited them. And now, as a manager, you benefit from everybody's 3 levels deep, but to step up to manager, you have to have at least 3 people in that first level. Okay, doesn't matter if you have like 20 in the second level, the third level, you have to have at least 3 in that first level. Okay,
you gotta have 3 legs.
Yep, you gotta have 3 legs going. And then you have to submit your personal. Now, how much were your sales last month?
My personal sales was $1,855 and some odd cents. I don't remember what that was.
I think it's 11 cents. 11 cents.
Yeah.
Girl, she knows her numbers. She knows her numbers. Now, let me tell you, that is the key to being successful in this business. Serena knew her numbers. Kyla knew her numbers. She knew where she was, and I helped make sure that she was aware of, you thought you were close. She's like, oh, I thought I got it. I'm like, no, you're like $11 more. So she put in another order. But knowing your numbers, knowing where you sit is super important. Because you could miss a goal by just a couple dollars, just like one order, and that feels terrible. We don't ever want that. Never want that.
Yeah, because I mean, Wednesday night, I was besides stepping up to manager, I really wanted to beat my personal best, and my personal best is your highest level of personal sales in a sales month ever. So I was literally Wednesday night when I went to bed, I was like $16 shy of it, of my personal best. And I was like, well, I just don't have, I don't have anybody else I can contact. So, and it was like 3 hours before midnight. So, I mean, it was literally like down to the wire. I got up Thursday morning and one of my dear friends, we've been friends for, oh my gosh, since our children were babies. In fact, we were pregnant together with my youngest and her youngest. So over 20 years. And she placed an order that just knocked me over my personal best and gave me a new personal best to beat.
Wait,
So
you didn't even know? Oh my gosh. That would
I
have
did
been
not know until I checked my numbers Thursday morning. I had
wow.
no idea. And I like blasted her name all over my VIP group and everything, thanking her for placing the order. And
Oh,
then something happened today, and this is just so fabulous. A first time customer, another one that we were all three friends in Germany. She placed an order with me in March, and she did something that I was so grateful for this morning. She received all of her Tupperware order this morning or yesterday, but she posted this morning. And she's like, I got my Tupperware. I am so excited to use my products. And she tagged me in the post and she was like, thank you, Serena, for helping me get my stuff. And so not only are all my friends seeing that, but all of her friends are seeing that. And so so I told her, I was like, thank you so much.
absolutely.
I
Yeah.
was like, you don't know how special that is to me. I said, because she's the first person who's ever done that.
That always feels great. Is
It does.
and and you can definitely and you should ask for reviews. You should
Oh yeah,
ask
I
people
do.
to post and tag you. It doesn't always happen, but it feels
Mm-mm.
fantastic when it does, right? Yeah.
Yeah. My mom is, she's like, if you want to give out my phone number and tell whoever, call me about the micropro grill or call me about the stack cooker or call me about the pressure cooker. She's like, let them call me. She's like, I'll talk to them. I'm like, it would really help me on social media, mom. And she's like, I don't do that stuff. So, but
No,
I do tell people when I'm talking about Tupperware and stuff, I'm like, believe me, if it didn't taste good coming out of the microwave in our cooking systems, my 75-year-old dad would not eat it.
my husband either. My husband either. He
Yeah.
does not like even today. Like I've been with Tupperware now for 12 years. Even today, he's like, I don't like microwave food. But if it tastes good coming out of our microwave cooking system, he'll eat it. Any other way, he does not like it.
Right.
And yeah, it took a while to convince him. So the fact that that's a testament to our products work.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, yeah,
Because my dad is not going to eat it if it don't taste good. Because
right,
he's a Southern country Georgia boy, and he grew up on biscuits and gravy, and you know,
right.
if it don't taste like grandma's chicken, he ain't gonna touch it.
Yeah, that's my husband too. That's my husband too. So okay, so you need to hit your personal level of $500 in 1 month. So just all of this has to happen in 1 month. You have to have 3 active level 1 recruits. You have to personally submit $500 in sales. And then you plus everybody in your unit area, which is you plus the 3 people below you, or 4 or 5, or how many you have, plus them, anybody they recruit, and anybody they recruit. So 3 levels below you. Everybody in your square submit $3,000 in sales in 1 month, and you step up to manager because you're the top of that square. You're the you in your unit, right? And so it sounds simple, but it's not easy. It takes work. It takes work. Um, so you and recruiting is the key to that. The recruiting is the key to that because again, you need your personal recruits to step up to manager. And the key to recruiting is partying, is getting out there, holding parties, connecting with people, following up with people that you with your guests and your orders. So if you can look back and see how many people up. Serena said, "Be right back." See how your orders that you've had in the past. Follow up with them. Check in with them. Ask them how they're leveraging their Tupperware. What are they using it for? Have they used it? Unfortunately, you will find a lot of times people order Tupperware and then they don't use it. And so following up with them and offering them, a personal tutorial, let's get together and we'll make something. We'll play with your Tupperware and see what we can make with it. Because you want them using their Tupperware. Because you can't tell other people that they love their Tupperware because they're not using it. But definitely the key to that is partying. The more you party, the more people you will encounter. If you consider the average party has 7 to 10 people in attendance. Okay, that's 7 to 10 people that you might most likely won't know, right? If you are actively working on identifying at least 2 parties from each party, I tried to identify 3. Okay, and I incentivize my host. If she has 3, I'm going to give her an extra special gift, right? Because she's already going to get free Tupperware from Tupperware if she has 2. But if she goes above and beyond and gets me 3, then I'm gonna incentivize that for her, and I'm gonna give her a special gift if she has 3 or more parties booked from her party. Okay, because the more parties you have booked from your party, the better your calendar is gonna look, the better your date book is gonna look, the better your check is gonna look. All right, and the more people you're gonna meet, and also identifying one person from each party other than your host. I'm going to caveat that because we always say, oh, well, identify one person from your party that you want to join your team. Well, you should always be wanting your host to join your team. You should always be talking to your host about your joining your team. But you also want to find someone else, one of the guests that you thoroughly enjoyed meeting, had so much fun with. They absolutely love Tupperware, or they love Tupperware, but it's outside of their budget. And identify that person and start offering them the opportunity. So you want to be finding 2 people at every party: your host and your outside lead. All right, to offer the opportunity to join your team. And right now we have that amazing offer. Sorry, that host offer, right? The host to join offer. So let's take a look at some things here. The host and join offer has been extended through April. And the way this works is if you have a host who holds their party in April, and now the party has to close in April as well. Okay. So holds her party in April is a $500 plus 2 bookings. She will earn the $75 host credit, right? Instead of using her host credit on the host gift special or free stocking, she can use that host credit to either purchase the basic entry kit free to join your team, or she can use the coupon toward a discount, the $75 off her deluxe demo kit. So instead of being $139, it's $99. So I guess they get $49 off. So she can use that host bonus toward that. So right now is an amazing time to be partying because your host can join your team for absolutely free. It's a win-win situation. She's going to get the rest of her host rewards, right? She's going to get the host, the thank you gift, the booking gift, her half price items, but at $500 in sales, she's going to get the $75 host gift special. She will then be able to utilize that to join your team. So that's amazing, right? So let's take a look at what else she can earn. So speaking of hosts this month, everybody knows our host program this month. They get 3 options. We have the amazing chic dining serving set, which is gorgeous. And these bowls are pretty big too. Everyone's talking about, oh, well, that's the bowls. They're the big bowl. You know what? These bowls in this chic dining service set, they're pretty big too. They're absolutely gorgeous. They've got like a they're low and wide. They've got this beautiful color on the inside. They're white on the outside. It goes with anything. Um, Super sleek design. They're absolutely beautiful. As you increase, the host rewards increase, they can also add to them more the salad bowls that go with it. So at let's see, at the $730 level and then at the $960 level, they could add more to them. So if you are goaling your host to $1,000 party, boom, they're going to be able to get the chic dining serving set plus 8 more bowls to go with it. So, or they can choose the salad time set, which has the salad spinner, which is one of our exclusive items. It's one of our throwback items that everybody loves, but you can't normally get it. So this is the only way that you can get it. And then they can also choose to purchase their That's a Bowl set with their host rewards. And then last but not least, they get to choose using their host rewards to join your team. All right. So if you haven't seen this one yet, I'll load that into our Facebook group. So partying is the key to meeting new people. Definitely. So did y'all see, we talked about that, right? How there was a big announcement. Peter.
Yeah, but I don't know if you hit record yet or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet, but announced with Doug that there's like some sort of big announcement next week. So you definitely want to be checking your My Week to find out what that's all about. But it has to do with recruiting 4 or more this month. And I know that has a lot to do with birthday month coming up in May, right? So when in birthday month, you're definitely going to want to have as big of a team as possible.
And it's another 5-week month.
Right. That's going to be phenomenal. So if you haven't been around for a while, May is Tupperware's birthday. And we celebrate, well, it's Brownie Wise's birthday, and it's also when Tupperware started, or when they moved to Florida or something like that. Anyway, they always have big specials that go on during May. It's like one of our big special months. And there's big host reward specials. There's a lot of things going on for consultants. And so you definitely want to be amping up, working your business now so that you can really fill your May birthday month with parties.
I just booked a party.
Oh, what? Serena's over here multitasking. So, I know I have a consultant, or not a consultant, well, yeah, she was a past consultant who I will be talking to in a little bit. She's looking to sign back on with us. And I'm also finishing up a party right now for a past consultant who is going to take advantage of the host and join offer. So, as soon as she hits her level, she's going to be using her host and join level. So it works.
And I've got a past consultant that's going to come to Let's Taco event.
So let's talk about those. Razzmatazz is putting them on starting today, like right after this. There's one today, there's one tomorrow afternoon.
In 30 minutes, there's one.
Yeah, so in 30 minutes, there's one on the Razzmatazz Zoom. There's one tomorrow afternoon. There's one Monday evening. There's one Tuesday afternoon. So they've got them spread out different times of the day to kind of help accommodate everybody. But again, like we said, if you see one and you just can't work any of those times, let us know. We'll talk with Stephanie, we'll talk with Jane, we'll talk with Kim. We'll set one up for whatever time it is that you need to have one. And it's just a real fun, real quick. I think it's like about 30 minutes. You just talk about the benefits. The way she does it is she like basically builds a taco, and it's a lot of fun way to do it. They get a free gift just for coming and hearing about the opportunity. And I would recommend to you that to extend that freeness or that carrot by saying, hey, if you come to one of my Taco About It events, I will extend my discount to you for 24 hours. You can purchase anything you want. You know, come feel what it feels like to be a consultant. You can purchase anything you want at 25% off. Yes. So let me pull that one up. I don't even think I have it saved on. I have it saved on my phone, but I don't have it saved on my computer.
Yeah, I don't have it saved on my computer yet either.
I don't have it saved on my computer yet. This last week, these last couple of days have just been like, what?
I know. Every time I've got my messenger set up to ding my watch, and there have been times where it's just like ding 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 ding. I mean, I'm like I can't read that fast.
Oh, I guess. Let me save this so you guys can see it. What she's giving away. This, if they join one of the Taco About It events, they're going to go into a drawing for this set. So let me.
Oh yeah, she just announced that last night.
Yeah. So
I think it's both you and your guest.
Yes. So let me see if I can share it. Yeah. Look at that. What?
And you get to mark off a block.
A block, yes. So we're going to talk about that too. So if you join any of the events, you're going to go into a chance to earn this set, which is it's the host reward set from fall. I think it was from fall. Yeah. Which I didn't get this set, so I might need this set.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. But then I saw Kara's display, and I'm like,
right. Because the pictures don't give it justice, right?
No,
and so then when she showed what it actually looked like, I was like, oh, hold on.
Right, and by then the sampling had already closed. I'm like, okay, I will.
Okay.
So now's my chance to try and win it.
Yes. All right, let me open. Okay. So it's Stephanie. She loves, the funness. Okay. So she has opened up this taco salsa guac. So tic-tac-toe taco salsa guac, where you can earn awards. So here's the thing. They do not have to be a tic-tac-toe. It doesn't have to be 3 in a row. It just has to be 3 squares on here. Any 3 squares. Okay. And for every 3 squares, you get a chance. And if you get a blackout, you get double chances. So if you get a blackout, you're going to get 6 chances. So like it says to set up 2 new host shop links by April 12th. Attend 1 or more of the taco events with 1 or more guests. So then I posted in our Facebook group all the different dates, and you can also find those in the events in the Razzmatazz group. Okay.
Yeah. So just to be clear, you coming to the Let's Taco event by yourself does not count. You have
Right.
to have at least one guest show up with you.
Right.
So
That's what these are about. These are about offering the information to your guests. That's what these are about. Okay. Having any sales this week, so it can be anything before Wednesday. Ask and get 25 new referrals. And you're like, well, what do you mean? So just reach out to anybody who gives you a no, you need to get a referral from. Anybody who says no, they don't want to host a party, or know that they don't want to place an order, or know that they don't want to attend one of these events, ask them, okay, well, it might not be the right time for you, and that's okay. But do you know anybody who you think might be interested in hearing this, or hosting a party, or needs a little Tupperware in their life, and get a referral? Now, that can be hard sometimes, because then they, some people feel weird about giving out other people's information. What I ask them to do is, I'm like, are they on Facebook? Would you introduce us? And ask them to create an introduction group with you, them, and say, hey, Serena, so I was just thinking about you, and I remember how you were saying you were needing this, 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 and this. I just wanted to introduce you to my friend Connie. She's my local Tupperware consultant. I know that she can help you out. That's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for an introduction. All right. I know you're like, oh, referrals. Yeah, but introductions is totally different. Introduction is them caring up about this person, knowing what was going on with them, hearing what is going on with them, and thinking that, okay, if I introduce you and connect you to this lady, she might have an answer for you. Now, does that mean that you're going to build a relationship or you're going to get an order? No, it doesn't. But you do now have a new connection to somebody new, right? And you never know. It might not be the time right now, but 2, 3, 4 months down the road, they might go, oh, yeah, I was connected to that Tupperware lady, or somebody might mention something to them and they go, oh, you know what? I know a Tupperware lady. Let me get you her information. Boom. Register, recruit, bing, 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 register, recruit. That little white part right there, I guess, is a sticker.
it is.
You can't see the back of my laptop, but the back of my laptop has gone sticker happy. All right. I need a new sticker. Okay. But you also get the hot top, the
Well, she
top.
said this is one of the things that you can win.
Yes. And then post a taco, salsa, or guac recipe demo and tag your upline. So Jossie, our current special for our 1 week special, right, is all about taco stuff. And we're doing a Taco Tuesday celebrate on Tuesday. So, to be honest, and I'm not saying this is cheating or anything like that, but we're gonna be doing taco recipes on Tuesday. Join our event. Come hang out with us on Zoom and share it on Facebook. Boom, you've got an X on the square. All right.
And then you tag Connie.
Tag Serena. Tag Stephanie. So, if you went to Thursday nights, you've already done attended training. We have some trainings coming up this next week, which is the Too Cool to Be New and the next steps. And then, of course, Thursday night's event as well. But I think does this only go till the 6th? No, I guess.
No, it goes to the 12th.
Okay, so you've got time. So set your calendar for one of those training events coming up next week. Okay, so Too Cool to Be New, next steps, and then Raz Fun Night on Thursday.
Would Sparkle count since we do training on Sparkle?
Yeah, Sparkle counts too. So Sparkle is Monday morning at 10 Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. So wherever you fall in between there. All right. Submit $250 or more this week. And the last one is to do a Tupperware rack attack. So let's talk real quick about what a rack attack is. A rack attack is rack stands for random act of kindness. All right. And what it is you just identify somebody who really touches your heart or is doing really great for the community or that you just want to celebrate and appreciate, and you do something for them. Now that could be offering them, if you have a collection of water bottles, bringing them some water bottle with candy. You can offer to, if you don't have extra product, you can offer to come and make them some sort of snack. If you've got your supersonic popper and your That's Bowl Junior, you can make them some salsa, bring them some chips and salsa for an afternoon snack, or come and make them a cake in the stack cooker. You can offer them the coupons. Do I have any coupons? We have a ton of different types of coupons where they can earn, a free candy making class or what is it? What's the custom kitchen planning session? So those are absolutely free. You can just come and bring them a discount of percentage off, of an order. You're like, hey, you know what? This is the gift I have, and bring them a coupon for percentage off of their order.
But put a deadline on it.
Right. You definitely want to put a deadline on it because otherwise it's weird. So, but that's what a random act of kindness is. So you can identify, your doctor's office, the local bank, the grocery store, your nail place, wherever, someplace that's connected to you, and bring them some joy and happiness connected to your
I'm doing one next week. I've already planned it. I'm doing it for our local bank because they helped my 21-year-old son get a phenomenal percentage rate on a car loan.
There you go.
And I am just over the moon happy because it was 3% less than the other banks were offering him.
Whoa. That is a discount. That's true. Thank goodness.
Yeah, that adds up over time.
Over time, yeah, that adds up. So, do we have anything else we want to go over real quick? Anything else that's coming up, or?
But yeah, don't feel like you can't do a rack because you don't have product. My first rack attack, it was simply a little. I got the Dollar Tree like meshy kind of fabricy bags, and I put they were a little bigger than that, but
I've got a big white one somewhere.
Yeah, they were a little bigger than that, and I just put in there. I put some you can get it at Dollar Tree as well. It's the crinkle paper decorative, so you put in like a basket or something. I put a little bit of that in there. Put a couple of kisses and because everybody loves chocolate. You can't go wrong with chocolate.
If you want to kidnap me, just bring chocolate.
Right. And then I just rolled up the coupon and put a little pretty ribbon bow on it and stuck it in the bag, and that was my rack attack because I couldn't afford to just hand out product.
Exactly. So it doesn't have to cost you much of anything. No. So it's a Dollar Tree store. The raffia was $1. The baggies were $1, and what couple cents for printing the paper.
Yeah, because I got the candy at Dollar Tree too.
Right.
I mean, so they have the small bags of name brand candy that are like $1.25, and it's enough to make 10 rack attack baggies. And
Hmm.
I think that's what comes in the package of the bags is 10.
Yeah, I
Um,
think so.
so yeah, so I mean you've got 10 ready made, and I did it when we went and got my daughter a new cell phone and she was changing services. The sales reps were phenomenal. I mean, they helped her get like a ridiculously low monthly payment for cell phone service. And I had 2 racks in my purse, handed them both to them, and you know, just thank you for your great customer service.
Right. If
And,
you're out,
and I got
at a
an order off of
restaurant,
one of them.
yeah, if you're out at a restaurant, and you get a great waitress, or you're in the grocery store and your cashier's just awesome, that's a perfect time to say, you know what, you're awesome. I'll give you this, and it's just a random gift just for you. Now, don't get anybody in trouble because there are um, there are limits on certain careers. Like, so for instance, your mailman, you can't give your mailman anything more than $25. So
UPS can't take anything.
you can't take anything, neither can FedEx. So just be real careful, be cognizant of that. Um, because they can't really, like at Walmart, that type of thing, they can't take tips type of thing. But you can take a little gift, or you can give them a little water, or you can give them, whatever. Oh yeah. So that's about all I've got. We've got our, oh, you know what? We didn't talk about our monthly perks. Did everybody see all of the monthly perks? If you haven't printed them out, yes. I love this new format that they are printing. I love this. It is perfect for me. It's a checklist basically. But the new party perks, if you haven't had a chance to take a look at those yet, um, let me see if I can do this really, really fast. So I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. And then the last thing that I did want to talk about was real quick. If you haven't registered for Jubilee, registration is still open and available.
I gotta reserve my room.
And yes, we need to get a room. A room. Actually, might do that this week. Book room. So we really, really, really want to fill a room of our unit, just our unit going. So that means we need 2 more people. Just cool, because I'm going to be there and Serena's going to be there. You want to come party with the fun people. We're going to have fun. All right.
We
So
need at least 2, preferably 6,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and we have 2 rooms.
Rooms. Let me put it this way: the first event that I went to, I think we had 19 razzmatazers attend. That's not a lot. Some of these contingencies are like enormous.
I
And
mean,
I know a
Rock
lot of,
On will just rock you
yeah,
out of the.
Rock On is huge. Le Diamant, top of the line. They bring the people. And here's the thing: everyone's like, "Oh, but it's outside of my budget." Let's talk about partying your way to Jubilee. Let Tupperware pay for your Jubilee experience. It's not hard. It's just like 2 parties a month. Until then, it really is not that hard. But imagine we've got people that come from Canada every year. We have people that come from Hawaii every year. People that come, from Guam every year. So they're it's not that they can afford it right out of their bank. They
They
party
party.
to go. They use their party budget to get there, and their parties pay for their event. So it's not coming out of their family's budget. So there is a way for you to be there, and I promise you, it is going to change not only your business, it's going to change your life. It really is. It's going to connect you with people that are not part of Razzmatazz, that are part of just Tupperware. You are going to find your best Tupperware friend at Jubilee, whether they're in Razzmatazz or not. You're going to get to, I can't even express to you how important the physicalness of being close to your team members is for your Tupperware business, and connecting and building that connection with us. So we really want you to be here. And the first thing you have to do is you got to qualify. It's $1,500 in sales. Miss Serena just blew that right out of the bag. She's like, check, qualified. So, but it started in February. So look at your sales in February, look at your sales in March, know exactly how much you need more in April. And the fact that you have to qualify at that level will help you make the money to go, right? There is a what do you call it, a payment plan, but I think that deadline is coming up to actually qualify for that payment plan. So
I think so. I think the deadline is like April 12th.
yeah, it's coming up. So if you want to go,
the 6th or the 12th, something like that.
I think it might be the 6th actually. If you want to go, you can always put like $99 down, and then you could pay the rest over two more months. We buddy up in rooms. So with the amount of time that we stay, it's about 1.5 days worth of room charge, based on how long we're there and how many people are in the room. So, and then it's you getting there, your airfare, right? And you can kind of keep an eye out for some deals. If you're close enough, you can drive. Buddy up with somebody who might be driving. And the closer we get to Jubilee as a Tupperware company, we start communicating with each other, going, okay, is somebody, I'm in South Carolina, is somebody driving from South Carolina? Can I hitch a ride? Or, do we need extra rooms? Or, spreading it out amongst razzmatazz and buddying up. So there are ways to make it less costly for you.
And if I can figure out a party budget,
girl, y'all know my financial issues, right? So if I know I'm going, we can figure this out. We absolutely can.
Yeah. And don't think that $1,500 qualification is, don't look at it as a hurdle. It's not. It's a goal.
The opportunity is what it is. It's your opportunity to earn your trip to Jubilee. The fact that you have to submit $1,500 in sales means that you're going to be making, at the very minimum, you're going to be making enough money to pay for the registration. At the very minimum, right? So you gotta go. You gotta go.
Right.
Now that I think about it, yeah, $1,500 would be $300 something in commission, and that's how much Jubilee would cost. Right. So you can pay for it and then make it back off of your party.
And honestly, I was like, well, I've got through this deadline to get my sales, and then when my sales started rolling in March, I was like, no, I'm gonna knock it out. I'm gonna knock it out now. I'm just gonna take care of it. And I just kept working and working and working, and that's how I had, over $1,800 in personal sales.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. And folks, while we pop over our last, take a look at our perks, I want you to get out your calculators, figure out what her commission is going to be on $1,800 in sales, and ask yourself what you would use that for this month, if you could bring in that commission. Because if you can automatically go, I know exactly what I would use that money for, then you need to make the money. You need to make those sales. All right, April perks. The monthly focus is sales and leadership this month. And let's see here, for consultants, folks, how many of y'all want to get some Chef Series 2 cookware? I love this pan. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you the reason I wanted this pan. My mother used to have this, what she called her egg pan. It was just this size pan, small pan, that she absolutely adored. She made the perfect eggs in it. They were perfect. I don't know where she got it from. I think she got it from her dad, who was a chef. She had that pan like forever. And I always wanted a small egg pan because I wanted to be able, even though I don't eat them, I wanted to be able to flip eggs like my mom did. Because she would go over and she just, and perfect every time over easy eggs, every single time. And I don't even eat them that way, but I wanted to be able to do that. I wanted to be able to do like omelets, and I wanted to be able to do that. And then I married my husband who likes over easy eggs, right? I'm like, okay, now I got to figure out how to do this because I hated trying to get the spatula and they would always break and it was just miserable, right? This pan, folks, this pan will do it for you. It is wonderful. Beautiful nonstick. It's got that fantastic no heat handle because it's a hollow handle, so it doesn't heat up. The cover of the pans, I love them because that little handle is up really high, so you're not going to burn your knuckles. I got fat sausage fingers, right? So those ones that have got like the little skinny handle, always burning my fingers on the top of those. I don't burn my fingers on these, and it'll go right in the oven. So absolutely love this. You're going to get the knife set, you're going to get the chopping boards, and you're going to get the Chef Series cookware for $20. Shut up. $25. $25. What? When you step up for manager this month. That's insane. Like, it's amazing. So Tupperware is definitely like, okay, we're giving you guys all of the reasons why you want to do this. All the right. Now, we're not directors, we're not organizers, we're going to fly by this one. We've got this great recipe. I'm loving that Tupperware is giving us recipes now in every sales brochure with our party perks. So it gives us a reason to want it. I don't even like spinach and mushroom, and I'm like, I'm going to try this because it looks good.
I don't do mushrooms.
I think add a little bit of cheese. Excuse me, to that, a little feta cheese to that, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. For your new consultants, is a choice between the Fridge Smart and the Vent and Serve. When you have a new consultant join in month of March or month of April, and they submit $99 as their first order, they can choose the 3-piece set of Fridge Smart or the Vent and Serve. Which one would you choose, Serena?
Fridge Smart.
Me too. I would definitely choose the Fridge Smart because you can never have too much Fridge Smart. Yeah, just you can't. Let's see here. For you, for the recruiter, when that happens, you are going
That's
to get
one of my favorite product lines.
Right? The freezer mates, which these are fantastic. These are the perfect size for, smaller things and your family sizes. Because now for me, what I use the big ones for is I buy like big packages, like Costco size packages of frozen veggies to put in here, and then when I want them, I just scoop them out. I don't have to worry about that stupid zipper thing that doesn't ever close right. No. Then when your new consultant reaches their $500 level, more Chef Series 2 for just $40, and you can get not one, not two, but 3 of them. You get 3 of these. What? So the key is bringing in your party guests or your team members now, and then helping each one of them hit their $500 level goal. That's halfway to manager already. When you do that, when you help those 3 people reach their $500 in sales that month, you're already halfway to stepping up to manager.
And you got to do your own personal 500, so that's 2,000. So you're only $1,000 away.
Only $1,000 away. Yeah. And then turn around and help and then each one of these can do the same thing. So you bring in 3 new people, they do their 500, they can bring in 1 or 2 or 3 new people, do the same thing, and earn even more. What? That's insane how that works.
I mean, you could earn manager and 3 days later earn star manager.
Yeah. Because just by people doing the exact same thing, right? Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat.
That's right.
All right. The first 2 weeks till April 12th, if you submit $500 in personal sales, you're going to get this set here for $30, including the exclusive tall The tall is really for, think anything that grows straight, either straight up or straight down. So carrots, green onions, asparagus, anything like that is going to go wonderfully in this tall one. Okay. Um, I like putting herbs in here too. If I have a
Mhm.
lot of herbs, I like putting herbs in here too because they can stand up. That little green thing down there at the bottom keeps them up and out of the water at the bottom. But especially if you have like green onions or herbs or asparagus, anything that likes having a little bit of water down at the bottom so that it stays fresh, um, but it doesn't want to lay in it because then it becomes slimy. You know what that? You don't like slimy. And there's no limit to this. So if you do $1,500 in the next 2 weeks, you get three of them. If you do $2,000 in the next 3 weeks, you get 4 sets. So if you want Fridge Smart, this is the way to earn it.
And then there you go again.
So the next 2 weeks after that backloading, you're going to get an opportunity to earn. This is a big set of freezer mates. That's a lot of freezer mates. And these double plates right here are perfect if you're a camper, if you are a person who does like backpacking, if you've got scouts. These are perfect. Throw in the utensil set that you can earn as a thank you gift. You can also sample that utensil set. I would definitely start reaching out to powder moms and say, hey, if you open up your account and then submit $500 the last 2 weeks, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these double plates. I'm sure my kids would have loved having these more than like those metal mess kits that rusted and you had to replace every single year anyway. They were terrible. These are much lighter. They're actually bigger. They're lighter, and they're not going to rust on you. Yeah,
Right.
easy clean.
They're and they hold a lot because
They hold a lot,
we
and
did
it's a plate and a bowl.
right. We did barbecue chicken last week, and my husband took out the bowl side and laid all the chicken strips in there, and there was plenty of room for me to put the lid on and just pop it in the fridge. I just labeled it, popped it in the fridge, and I didn't have to dirty another container. It was fabulous.
Yes. So if you hit your monthly sales challenge of $2,500 or more this month, you're going to get the new ultra clear containers, which I really like these containers. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to be able to use them yet, but I really like these containers um, because they're sleek. They're very very clear. They look like glass, but they're not. Um, and I just really, and the tops are super easy to get on and off.
Mhm.
That like soft, malleable, somewhere between silicone and plastic. Yeah, they're really really nice.
And it's really fat, so it
Yeah.
makes it easy for your those with arthritis or your elderly
Yep.
customers to open and close them.
And then it also has that lip on the front too
Mhm.
to grab hold of. Really beautiful. This is for our business leader. We want to help her earn that. This tells you like what you're going to earn when you step up to manager. So it just shows you the increments of what we say is adding to your paycheck, right? So stepping up to manager doesn't necessarily mean more work. It just means adding a little more money to your paycheck. And we can all use a little more money, right? Even if it's just like summer crazy money, mad money for the summer, or does your family want to go on a fun trip this year? Do you just want to be able to pay for summer pool, you know, uh, the season, that type of thing? Everybody can use a little bit of extra money. At the end, we've got the incentives broken down in the month so that you can see these ones go for the first 2 years, 2 years, 2 weeks. These ones over here go for the second 2 weeks. These down here at the bottom go all month long. And then I love how they've got the checklist. This is my favorite. I love this. Check, 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 Love the checklist. So, like Jane always says, print it out so that you can keep track of it. And you always know where you're at. You always know what you're working on. So we're gonna let you go. I think that's all we've got. We're excited. April is gonna be awesome, and I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you and a guest on our upcoming talk
Let's
about
talk
it.
about
Yep, let's talk about it events, and on Celebrate Cooking on Tuesday, right here on Zoom. We don't want you watching on Facebook. We want you here on Zoom, hanging out with us, goofing off with us, cooking with us, giving us tips and tricks and ideas of your own, and engaging with us. So hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday as well. So until then, we're going to say bye for now. Be the star that we know you are, and adventure awaits for you too. Yay! All right. Bye, guys.